The next show match is a free-for-all. The 7-person free-for-all. The map is called Epica. It was made by a well-known map maker by the name of Lancet in 2009. Shout out to UMS and free-for-all map maker Excalibur, who's been around for a very long time, and he shared this map with me. This map is really interesting. It caused kind of like a paradigm shift in the map making community. So it's an 8-player map, but it's unique because every single square of the map, if you sort of divide the map up into 4 little squares, is unique, meaning it's not symmetrical, and it could be made into a map of its own. Each square has 2 spawning positions. So there's 2 in the bottom left, there's 2 in the bottom right, there's 2 in the top right, and there's 2 in the top left. The top left positions, they're islands. So what's cool about this is not only that you can actually create a map, just one map from each square, and have like 2 spawning positions and enough expansions for everyone, but in a free-for-all, like 8-person free-for-all, it's in theory possible to have 4 simultaneous 1v1s, because the map is so big and you spawn next to one person. So it would just make sense for you to actually first fight the person you're next to, and that would happen 4 times in a 8-person free-for-all on the islands as well. And I think that's actually really cool and unique about the map.
Yeah, it's pretty cool spawning on the islands. I feel like those would be interesting because I see you get double resources on your island, so you kind of, you don't have to worry about early ground rushes, so you kind of get this weird,
right now,
almost advantage.
We really tried to get 8 people in this free-for-all, but there were 7 people and we were worried about them leaving, so we started with 7 people. And obviously if you have 7 people and 2 people don't spawn in both the island positions, it might be possible for somebody on the island position to have an advantage, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, somebody could be going drops or whatever and attack you, but anyways, let's start this baby. It's a best of 1 cash prize free-for-all show match, and we've done several of these. You can watch the videos, they're pretty fun. Who do we got? We got Dreamer. Look how tiny the mini-map looks.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever played on a map this big.
We got Dreamer. He's on the land here, and the closest spawning position he's next to is TreshaPro, whose other AK I forgot. I am going to close, I think, all this. My apologies. And maybe the unit production panel. We got Grimeboss, who's played in a lot of our show matches. He's spawning next to Silver. I mean, this resource bar is just huge.
Yeah.
Up here we have Talespin. And there is another spawning position here, but we only had 7 people in this free-for-all. We got Gag on one of the islands. Here's Gag. This is another island position occupied by Underground. So these are all S and A rank players. I think mostly A. There might be a few Bs. And I'm just kind of gonna go, I don't know, counterclockwise. Check out what everybody's doing.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much everyone's taking the... Okay, it looks like Silver going for early expansion? Or is he just scouting? I think he just scouts. Talespin opting to go for an SC scout though. And then Underground doing what any good Zerg does when they have an island to themselves.
So it seems like you gotta mine these minerals out.
I think that's supposed to be... Okay, that's cool.
And that's only for the islands, it seems. Am I right?
That's a cool balancing mechanism. So
I'm sure balancing was kind of an issue on this map, and yeah, Blancet, I guess, made the decision to add.
I think Underground did not realize that those minerals were there.
Both Underground and Gag are on islands here. There might be some players who have no idea where they are. It's a giant map. They're just kind of scouting around, trying to figure out how close they are to someone else.
Yeah, those are always difficult because you get this idea of, oh, I'm gonna go for this particular build, or like kind of a sort of like a build, but then you don't know where your next base is going to be.
So for the purists out there who don't like free-for-alls, some players love them, some viewers and fans love watching them. I think part of the reason is, for players at least, it's more stress-free than competitive games, and that might apply to the Snow 2v1 show match that we saw earlier. You just kind of have fun, right? And socialize with people. And I kind of enjoy organizing them and watching them. Yeah, players love, in our Discord, at least some of them, playing these, especially when there's a prize involved.
I think I've played one, actually. Free-for-alls aren't my favorite to play.
You might have had an Infestitarian free-for-all, is that right?
I had a regular as well.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if we've shown that yet.
Yeah, free-for-alls are not my favorite to play. Don't get me wrong, I actually enjoy playing them, but they're more of like a weird thing I'll just do from time to time. Just be like, oh,
yeah, I think for most people, unless you're part of the FFA Discord. It's a Discord community dedicated to free-for-all players. Big shout out to Lucky Noob and Excalibur, the UMS free-for-all mapmaker, who active members of that Discord community. If you like playing free-for-alls, do join it.
There's this weird meta.
Shout out to Greth.
Greth, yeah. They I don't know. There's this weird meta to free-for-all that doesn't apply to. If you go into it with trying to play like normal StarCraft, it won't work.
You can get teamed up. I mean, Grimeboss is getting attacked here. I love it. It's throwing him a bit off. He's won or played in some free-for-alls, and I know he really wants to win the money.
Yeah, you kind of have to go into these with this attitude of whatever happens, so just kind of laugh about it, because it's easy to feel annoyed when you have this strategy you play well, but you just can't deal with the numbers of, enemies that are coming at you. So, like, you want to play well, but you don't want to take it too seriously either.
Oh, this is serious, buddy.
But some people, they take it very seriously, perhaps. So, to you people, I do not understand you, but
look how close these expansions are. I love it. So Silver and Grimeboss are going to be meeting soon.
well, I'm gonna pop off stream and jump back. There we go.
Gag doing a little scouting with his Corsair. A little annoying. His Corsair. Underground is going to need something to take care of that Corsair.
Underground's looking very strong, though. I like their position. Zerg on an island with really no pressure.
You think so?
Yeah. Like, Zerg doesn't really like islands per se, but he doesn't have the pressure of, oh, no Zealot run bys, no two gates, no, none of that stuff. So all that said and done, why he is losing Overlords to Corsairs is a great question.
And we got a fleet beacon.
Yeah. That's the one thing. I think sometimes when you play Zerg on an island, the greed comes in, and you become so greedy, you still have trouble against harass that really have plenty of time to deal with or prepare for it.
So some players are grabbing a third. Except Talespin here. Do these players have a third they can grab? Is
No,
that
they
one
have
of
to
the
wait for that,
balancing
yeah.
acts? Is you have
Yeah.
no third as
Yeah, you want to
island
get
spawner?
early layer and research drops and
Oh, this is their
very low
third.
speed.
It's
But
like
it looks like he's not.
an island third. See that?
Yeah, there's several islands. Wondering how Underground's going to respond. I know I keep focusing on Underground.
Yeah,
but...
you're right. There are more islands here. This is
Yeah, I know I keep focusing on Underground here, but I feel like a lot of the game's going to be determined by how Gag and Underground interact with each other and who comes out on top.
You're really rooting for the people on the islands. You think they got a big advantage?
I do, yeah.
Now
Orange,
well,
now Tresha is going wild with expansions, taking a 4th base already.
Okay, so Grimeboss is sort of stuck in between orange and white. Talespin in the upper right. Oh, is he gonna get that armory?
Yeah. What?
Hey, you gotta repair it, Grimeboss.
You gotta repair it.
Come on, man.
The wrong thing.
Oh, you lost it. This is not looking good for Grimeboss.
Tresha, meanwhile, is just, role-playing a mole, and it's just expanding.
Like, Talespin is not next to anybody, right? Really?
No. Yeah, Tailspin's probably the most remote of everybody.
Silver's kind of bunched in between 3 people.
I find it funny that Tailspin is utilizing his space, which I don't think, or I'm assuming I say he, but Tailspin is using their space to power on 1 base or 2 bases. But
Dreamer and Orange have not really...
Yeah, these 2 Protosses in the bottom left are going to be very strong. But I question whether they'll actually be able to deal with the island players.
Island players, I like that. It's cool, man. Thanks for joining me. Otherwise, it'd just be me. I would still enjoy it, but maybe not as much since I'm by myself. Got a free-for-all, folks. And Grimeboss is getting attacked with a bunch of Mutas. Damn, Silver. How many Mutas do you have?
Got a lot. Grimeboss didn't quite have the right defense in place to deal with that.
Oh, is he gonna lose his third? He really underestimated how many Mutalisks he has to deal with. What do you got to...
It can be tricky because he's going for more of a mech build than bio, but you have to be careful with mutas when you go mech. He didn't really get any anti-muta tech. Goliaths are good, can do well versus mutas and in numbers, but he doesn't. I think he really should have gone Valkyrie as soon as he scouted the Zerg there, if he was going to go mech.
What's going on here?
It looks like Underground is expanding, double expanding possibly. Maybe even triple expanding. I think Underground just triple expanded to the 3 islands. Yeah, Gag is powered up onto a triple Stargate, but hasn't gotten much map control. Oh, this is a huge catch.
Oh, it's such a long distance. He's gonna lose at least 3 overlords, I think. 2.
Yeah. Zerg.
Oh, he gets a swarm in.
Yeah, Zerg, however, don't really care about like Zerg drops are difficult to stop.
Okay, interceptors can still fuck you up if you have swarm, huh? That sucks.
I believe so, yes.
I thought he was gonna get the Nexus.
Corsair disruption webs are hard to
Look at Dreamer. Shout out to him. Big free-for-all enthusiast. Going in for the kill here.
He's prepared. He's got his Templars, Dragoons, Zealots. and observers. He's not gonna get caught.
Like, he just expanded down here. I don't think without knowing that, like, orange is here.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long that lasted before they noticed. Meanwhile, Talespin quietly taking an expansion at the top right. I suspect his expansion at the top right will never be scouted. The whole game.
Yeah, maybe.
He's got a big army though, Talespin does. He's got the highest supply in the game. Even higher than Dreamers.
Well?
Wow. Well, if he has, I don't know, if Talespin has Goliath range, he'll be fine. But Silver's coming in with a pretty hefty Air Force. Tresha and Dream are pretty evenly matched, but Tresha's taking an advantage here. I think he's got Archon.
Shouldn't have expanded out here.
I'm wondering what happened with Dreamer's army. He took an initial advantage, but I think Tresha just had the better army, just was out of position. But Tresha gonna clean up there and send Dreamer running back to his base, possibly even threaten him. Wow, this cliff is actually really good for Guardians. Now, Goliath can fight Guardians, so White will have to, Zerg will have to first just careful. Yeah, just have to back off.
Two upgrades for orange TreshaPro. 2 upgrades. Dreamer.
Talespin still soaring at the top. 171 supply compared to next highest at 145, which is Tresha.
Welcome, Freya.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. I apologize for my horrible observing skills. I'm bad at it as it is in a 1v1, and this is a free-for-all. Probably missing most of the stuff. We're clicking, changing frames too
a drop
fast.
coming in. Tailspin's finally getting some action over here.
It's a pro.
Yes. The probe was just dropped off. I feel like this should be an episode of some Carbot.
When you said it's a drop, I thought, oh, Reavers or something, and then I remember, no, he's going carriers. There can't be anything in there. Just a single progress.
Yeah, I don't like this committal to air from the White Zerg. Mass speed Goliath will counter Guardian. I think he needs to go transition. Okay, yeah, he's making the switch, so that is good to see.
Ooh, they're all starting to mine out.
Yeah. So it looks like Red's finally. So he did get a plague off on the Corsairs.
What sucks is if you're like orange, you have no idea that there's mass carriers somewhere on the map. Otherwise, maybe you'd make some dark archons and let their energy build up so you can mind control.
Yeah,
I think you
just
just assume always that there's a Protoss player somewhere you haven't scouted that's going mass carriers, because that's always.
You might not even know the races. I don't know, like if they picked, people remembered. Well, I guess you can put up the user screen in that show, right?
If they declared the race,
yeah,
they all random. Then no. But Dreamer coming in 154. He's evened up the supply. So White Zerg, however, is wow.
So I think one thing that happened in this game, there's a setting called extended units which you have to select. Otherwise, there's a limit. But I see that their supply is over 190. But I wonder if that's because some players can reach that supply and then others are denied, like they can't build more than 150.
Well, I think what happens is it reaches. Wait, that's not the same as the game limit, is it? I was about to make a comment about the game limit, but oh, NC just gave up. Okay.
That was your guy.
Well, him or the Protoss. It's very difficult to play.
You got two in the writing. One of them's out.
Well, Silver just taps out after
Both
that?
the Zergs pretty much left.
He didn't even use Darkstorm. He just rushes in and then...
I feel like Grimeboss was like, don't attack me, Silver. Because they're both kind of buddies. Which,
so we're down to 3 Protoss. Oh, 3 Protoss and 2 Terrans.
Yeah.
Dreamer and Tresha are basically just gonna have an infinite war here, I feel like. Like, the other 3 can just sort it out amongst themselves, and these 2 will still be going at it. Talespin, on the other hand, has luckily gotten a lot of Goliaths, which are good against what Gag has gone for. However, he needs to move Goliaths up there.
Tailspin's in trouble.
What's good against carriers is Terran. Do you get like lockdown? Do you do EMP?
Goliath.
Just
you can go
Goliaths.
lockdown. You can also go cloaked wraith and try and surprise them. What you do is you go cloaked wraith, like, I forget how many you need, but you need like 10. Cloak him, run him in, just scan to see if there's an observer, to snipe that first, and then just try to gun down the carriers before any section comes.
I'm pretty sure that if Protoss is up a base going carriers against you, then you're just dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Red takes this game unless Talespin can get all their Goliaths into position.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gag?
Yeah, Goliaths
Old
though are
carrier
very
play?
good. Like, he needs to get to open ground though. You don't want to fight carriers over cliffs. Like right here is where he needs to fight.
We think the one
Pay
way
attention.
that the Gag could be taken out is stasis.
Oh yeah.
So, and he can use also the.
Oh, this is really bad for Red. What's Gag doing? Is he gonna win this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
Gag should
God.
win this. I don't know what the upgrades are on these Goliaths, but see, at close range like this, the Goliaths can just focus down the.
He's not targeting the carriers with all his Goliaths, was he? I don't think he was, no. He should have did better there. Yeah, you guys were right.
And
I mean, Talespin's not out of it, but he needs to macro up. I don't know how many factories he has. He's okay. Yeah, he can make Goliaths. Days. See, Goliaths. It's kind of weird. Like, if you can hit the main carrier, I suppose you do. But a lot of times, you have to just attack the interceptors, and you can actually just kill off the interceptors. But I don't know if Terran even got vehicle attack.
yeah, Tailspin is just going for an attack because Tailspin is dead, or close to dead.
It kind of sucks. How do you get to the people on the island?
You have to go air.
Or you can just starve them out.
Well, you can also go arbiter, which is still air, but
Yeah, starving them out seems like if you can take care of any air units they have somehow.
they have a lot of bases to pick from.
You picked a strong horse in the riding, my friend. Don't count out Grimeboss. Scriming it up here. Taking over Silver's base.
Invisible Archon fighting not invisible Archon for a while, and DT's come. The mass DT switch.
I feel sorry for Dreamer and TreshaPro. They've just been working so hard all this game, fighting each other. And then all these carriers just come in and destroy them.
Then the massive tank Goliath army is incoming.
Yeah, I feel like Dreamer has actually worked himself. Dreamer has won a hard-fought victory to just crush orange, and then he's just gonna die to this massive Talespin army, which is evacuated because red pushed it out.
And then what? Like red comes and cleans
Purple.
everything up.
Red and purple.
Oh,
are gonna-
Grimeboss is just kind of quietly, Grimeboss took a brutal beating early in the game, but he's quietly worked himself to 200 supply, and I would think he's got some good upgrades. I don't think he realizes that there's CTs there.
Players with the best position right now are the players who aren't fighting, aren't giving away any units.
Yeah.
Orange is like, fuck this, I'm out. Well played though. Dreamer backs off.
I would not really want to play Terran mech in this game. Not with tanks anyways, because the map is so huge. Like you're so immobile. Yeah, he's just stand back here in range and target the interceptors. If he's only got this few Goliaths.
Is that a viable strategy?
Yeah, you can just kill off interceptors. You don't really want to walk in and try and kill the carriers themselves, usually.
Yeah, that looks like what he's gonna do. And there's web. Oh man.
Well, if he focus fires the carriers, he can still trade these. No, he's walking away with them.
Yeah. Like he's got a lot of Goliaths. I think it's a lot of tanks. Terran looks kind of dead.
I mentioned
There's a green
to
represent-
see what green is going to do, because green probably thinks there's a big Terran army lurking around somewhere. But his real threat is literally just like a hop and a skip over the water.
Gag is loving the islands. Just taking over a quarter of the map.
Only threat he had was that little drop that Underground did early on. But he's got Arbiters. Dreamer does. It's tricky this game, just not knowing what is happening. You don't go through the head.
That's what makes it so funny.
Like, Dreamer is just there dreaming about what on earth is happening on the rest of the map. He knows there's this big Terran mech army that he ran into or ran away from, but he doesn't know where it is. It may not even exist anymore.
We like the way that Grimeboss is playing.
Yeah, I like Grimeboss actually. I think he's actually in a good position as long as he doesn't as long as he got his upgrades and
He has the physics lab.
With physics lab. I don't see mass starport anywhere, but he could. Let's see, what's his yeah, I don't know. Going for a BC switch might be. You can go BCs against carriers, I think.
So Dreamer knows Orange left. He could at least take over the positions in the bottom, which looks like he's trying to do.
Grimeboss is a very bizarre, like, spread to his bases.
So at
Like
this
an L.
point, I'm really curious. It feels like battlecruiser carrier is the best thing to go. But how do you counter stasis?
EMP?
Yeah. But EMP is like
And
hard to
praying.
get off. It's such a slow projectile. It's really the well, not EMP. Well, I'm mixing it up with lockdown. Sorry.
If you have one battle cruiser against one carrier, which one wins without
That's a
upgrades?
Counterattack by Talespin.
Is Talespin still alive? Like,
I think
he has
Talespin
one
is
building
just a
left.
grudge. I think he's just got a grudge against Gag now. He's got some stuff out there, and he's got a big bank, but
that's funny. You're right. I think he's looking for his expansions.
I mean, he's helping the other players too. Like Grimeboss is just building his bank up even more. He can go anything he wants, basically.
So, like, one battle cruiser against one carrier, which one wins?
I think the
You can
carrier
fight
would
Yamato.
mostly won, but I I think the battlecruiser scale numbers better.
The carrier would win.
I think the carrier wins 1v1, but
Is the
there's
carrier
no
more? Does it cost more? Minerals and...
I think it does by 50.
With the interceptors, definitely.
No, actually no. I think it's 350, 250, but the battlecruiser is like 400, 300. But then you have to make interceptors.
Oh, there you go.
Dreamer. But can his Archons finish the job? They're annihilated. This is.
This is funny.
Okay, this is impressive, actually.
Well, he's got to move his zealots out of the way.
His Arbiter ground army has managed to lock down the max supply air army of.
So Gag is probably going to head towards the waters, and Dreamer has a short window to attack with his Archons, and he's saying F it.
Why is he pulling back? No.
He's gonna storm.
Keep the Archons underneath, and then use the Templars to storm when he runs. Yeah.
It's not gonna do much. It's as much as you can.
I mean, Archons can kill the interceptors, but
does Maelstrom work on carriers?
Sure.
Don't think so.
Really? It's only with biological units then?
Only for bio units.
Gotcha.
Mind control.
I was about to say mind control would work here.
Would be, yeah. I think you can only do it once with Dark Archon.
Grimeboss is popping in and seeing this fight going on and noping out.
Yeah, he's like, screw this. This is kind of an interesting structure in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know.
That looks like a nuke dock.
Zero launch detected.
It's weird. This isn't a UMS thing, but I guess you can add that detail.
Interesting. I'm not sure who won that exactly. I mean, sure, Red walks away with all his carriers, but they're all damaged too.
I love this. Everyone forgot about Talespin.
We think Purple won that fight.
Yeah, actually, if he catches these carriers, you get one. See, I don't know though if this is actually good for Purple, because even if he gets some kills on carriers, he's killing injured carriers, which are just going to be replaced by full HP ones.
Yeah, Gag has 8,000 minerals, almost 5,000 gas. Grimeboss wishes that he could convert his minerals and gas into USD, probably, at this point. He's just balling in resources.
Yeah, he needs the factory count or starports. I'd like to actually see him go battle cruisers. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's going to BC switch. This will be good. Mass BCs are really BCs are good because they have, what is that, an Ultralisk cavern?
I think the Zerg is left, so if there is one.
There was like a random Ultralisk cavern sitting there next to the Terran base. Yeah, there it was. At the far right. Yeah, like 4 o'clock. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, battlecruisers have such a quick target acquisition. Yeah, there it is. Battlecruisers have such fast target acquisition and fire that it's kind of like the Goliath. It's very difficult for fast units to engage into them. Like, carriers are basically useless against Scourge. Except that it takes a lot of Scourge to kill a carrier. Scourge are completely useless against battlecruisers. Well, like, a bunch of Scourge can kill a battlecruiser, but mass battlecruisers will gun down Scourge so fast.
Oh, Grimeboss, your time has come.
Yeah.
What's his supply at?
222. 22, okay.
He's maxed out though, like he needs to lose supply to make...
We think that's why he did that attack.
Yeah,
it's
right?
really tricky. He doesn't have recall. So if he gets hit by a giant Protoss ground army from Dreamer, he's in trouble. But Dreamer is too busy fighting Gag at the moment, who's impressive player, let's say. He's done a really good job with this ground-based Arbiter army.
One of the cool things about these free-for-alls is you get some practice, I guess, at microing and controlling large groups of units. Might not be a totally bad thing.
Yeah. No, I'm interested to see why he keeps adding in Dragoons. Dragoons are not great versus carriers, but if they can get a target fire in, they are okay. In this kind of environment, I think the goons would be okay being closer.
I don't know what else he can make. What's his, like, doesn't have that many minerals or gas. Maybe because he's been making dragons.
Yeah. No, Ash has been on top of his unit production. But again, he's getting this base denied. His main is mined out. He's about to mine out the other 3. So he really needs this position. Unless he takes Orange's former position at 6 o'clock.
So this is really cool that the map is starting to mine out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's going for the other counter to mass carriers. And at this point, I'm pretty sure that Black, sorry, I'm having a hard time remembering the player names when the overlay's not up, but the...
Talespin?
Yeah, Talespin. Yeah, Talespin here. I'm pretty sure he's still in the game because he's got a grudge.
Yeah, he's making raids.
He's gonna make sure that if it's the last thing he does, he downs those carriers.
I wouldn't put it past Grimeboss to be communicating with people. And I mean, I've tried to lay a hammer on that. We don't really have any specific rules. And in the NHFFA, like the official free-for-all Discord community or whatever, they allow what they call diplomacy, you know?
And it makes games fun when you have these random, well, not random, but these just little alliances that pop up.
It sucks if you're trying to win the money in some ways, or you know, you get teamed up.
Yeah, it is.
So people complain about that or the map. It's kind of funny to me.
I feel like
they're all
anytime
enthusiastic
someone
about it.
to play a free-for-all, there needs to be like, if they're a first-timer, they need to have the advertisement of, or not so much advertisement, but disclaimer that a free-for-all has certain mechanics about it that aren't fair.
If you actually use the free-for-all setting, you can't ally or get vision, though you could like communicate with the person. In melee, yeah, you can ally and get vision. Just remember to use the extended unit limit or whatever it's called if you play free-for-all, folks. There'll be a...
I see Purple making, I think, an intentional supply dump there. He does deny one expansion, but now you see flickering starports.
Look at Grimeboss's bank.
That is an insane bank. This is literally going to become Star Wars. It's going to be Wars in the Stars. Now, Gag has got an incredible bank as well, but his minerals are only around half the count, and minerals are what they take. So, you know, if I'm Grimeboss, I'm thinking I need to actually deny this top area. Now, it's hard to see what exactly is going on in the map, but you should know that Talespin is probably holed up somewhere, and Gag has control of the top. He probably is unaware of whatever's going on the left-hand side, so he should know that things are mined out over there. So I think controlling the mining bases is more important than actually going for the home base. But we'll see what he goes for.
Oh my god.
This is the other strategy you can use. And he did not scan ahead of time, so free detection still wins the game. Yeah, one observer was all it took. So usually what you want to do when you see that is scan right beforehand to catch out those observers.
That's so funny. Talespin spent like 30 minutes building all this up just to kill a few carriers. out of
Does he
spite.
even have? I'm not sure he even built a ComSat station.
I don't know why that command center has been sitting there that whole time. I've been hoping that he lifts it off, brings it closer to the mineral line. It's funny though.
These carriers have got to have some crazy kill numbers.
Yeah,
I wonder
they
if
do.
green is maxed yet.
Green, I think green is on the warpath. Like, he needs a base. Green really needs a base, so he needs to find
It's
something.
got like core to the map. Nobody's taking Underground's old bases.
I think Underground mined out his home island, so there's like one left.
Green is exploring parts of the map he's never been in. This map is huge. It's 258.
Huh. Interesting that
At 258.
interesting that Red Protoss opted to build gateways here. I don't know what the plan was exactly, but this is a lot of Dragoons. Like, they will not trade well against interceptors, but if they can take a fight against the carriers on open ground, oh, and he gets stasis.
So everybody's been targeting red right now, and red's been fighting, and meanwhile Grimeboss has just been quietly
Yeah.
expanding everywhere.
Sounds like what Grimeboss would do. It's in the name. He used to be known as Casper. Which is kind of funny.
That's what I named my cleaning bot.
It's far from friendly.
Yeah, again, you see here the Dragoons just can't trade against carriers.
Did Gag have an Arbiter? Like, how did Dreamer get his Dragoons?
I think he was trying to freeze the...
Oh, did he do that to himself?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he was trying
Red
to freeze
definitely has an arbiter.
Yeah, maybe it was Reds. I don't know. Greg Boss slowly moving over there. He picks the perfect opportunity when Red's occupied to go after his bases.
Oh, he has more battle cruisers. Okay.
Yeah, like besides Dragoons, I'm not sure what Dreamer can do. Like Dark Archon Mind Control Army would be kind of funny. You could go mass Arbiters if you had gas. It's really annoying and it accomplishes nothing, but you just do status over and over again. That used to be a funny thing, like long time ago. Just mass Arbiters and status. You could pretty much do it unlimited.
So are we at the point where the only bases left are on the top right?
It seems like it. There's an old island position here that no one's taken.
Grimeboss still has some healthy bases, it looks like. Do you see, battle cruisers can actually... Yeah.
Ooh.
He's gonna lose these battle cruisers, though. He needs to just focus on the carriers. There's not enough.
Yeah, they're not focus firing. It's the #1 complaint I have when they engage with the carriers. Yeah, Grimeboss isn't even microing. Come on. It took like 30 minutes to make those battle cruisers.
He's still got more, though. But he needs to...
They take so long to make.
He has to group up, yeah.
Grimeboss is at 90 SCVs versus 60 probes from Gag.
Oh my god, he does.
Yeah, so he will have a smaller air fleet, for sure.
I don't think I've ever seen 90 SCVs.
Interesting that he's adding in Goliath. I feel like once he goes to battle cruisers, just be them.
And he's saving his SCVs. So Gag heading towards Grimeboss. Dreamer lost. I'm not sure why Dreamer isn't doing recall, for Christ's sake.
He sacrificed his own base, though.
I just thought about that. Just
Like, he doesn't
recall
really
his
do
main, and
anything.
he's kind of screwed. Well,
Yeah,
you
but
could
he
probably
doesn't
rebuild.
really gain much from it. Like if he kills the main, he'll just rebuild all those starports
Do
somewhere else.
multiple recalls.
Yeah, he needs like
Smaller
to
units.
win the game. He needs to take a mining base, and right now Red has control of all the freshest ones. Interesting point to engage on. I don't like this positioning though.
For whom?
For purple, sorry.
Ah, looks like he's kind of kicking ass, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, but he's got
looks
some.
like-
He's got Goliath's range, so
Do carriers move faster than battlecruisers?
I think they
just
do,
fine.
yeah. I mean, Grimeboss could make 1,000 turrets around the map. Might be thinking about that. So many minerals, you can only build so many units. I feel like he has no units though. Where's his units?
Green managed to slip in some army up there. I'm not sure what that's about.
Were you talking about this little expansion? It's like
Yeah.
in the middle of enemy territory.
He's trying to get out of the
Wait, he just killed that?
Okay, so I thought at first he was just trying to get the interceptors out, but then he didn't stop attacking it.
He was. We think that was straight up a mistake to kill it.
What the hell? Was it?
Well, okay, so
Seemed like it. He rebuilt it.
carriers launch interceptors one at a time when they first build. So you want to get them to launch all their interceptors at once. You have to. Ooh, he got an EMP on the carriers. No shields on these carriers. And green coming up. Maybe they've allied.
Ooh.
Purple's got the tools to deal with them.
So it looks like the strat is to just not attack anybody and not piss anybody off. Because otherwise you're going to be fighting a 1v2 or 1v3.
So like
The
Goliaths
carriers
with battle cruisers are pretty good, I guess, instead of just all battle cruisers.
Mass battle cruiser is okay as well.
We got a request
Oh,
to
you do have to
find
worry
90
about
SCVs. Find 90 SCVs. Yeah, there's a bunch of SCVs around. The map is called Epica by Lancet, made in 2009. If you want fun free-for-all maps, check out broodwarmaps.net. It's been up for a very long time, and it's really the main map-making website that even Pro Map Korean have used. There's a version of Sylphid that's been uploaded on there. I believe Polypoid. And a bunch of cool comments there from a very long time ago.
So green still... Oh, we were about to say green still has a hidden base.
So his answer is just cannons. Oh, he's got 5,000 minerals. Good. I'm surprised Grimeboss doesn't make a vessel for EMP. Like, that seems to be...
He did.
He got one off last fight.
Does he still have... Oh, did he? That makes sense. Are they just ganging up on red? Maybe unintentionally?
Oh, red actually pulled his carriers back.
What does he have? Still maxed out?
Yeah, but a lot of them damaged. If he takes an EMP, those will go down very quickly. Oh, okay, so he did use stasis.
I feel like he's got, I don't know, island position. He could just attack Terran's main or Dream or whatever. Maybe that's risky.
What do base trades even look like on a 256 by 256
Yeah, I
map?
don't know. That's a good question. Takes like an hour to get to one side. Oh, there's a recall to a island that was mined out. Are you gonna do another one?
Here we go.
Okay. Bad. I mean, you get the carriers that are spawning without interceptors.
We wonder if they know that they're teaming up on red right now.
But you could really like recall, destroy all the tech, and it would take a long time for Red to come back unless he immediately starts making like stargates, a beacon somewhere.
Yeah, that would be super annoying. Looks like it's incoming.
Dreamer's like, here you are. At the 50-minute mark, Dreamer's found Gag.
Actually
Thank-
picking up the carriers too.
Gag's worried about more recalls. I mean, 3 or 4 recalls would take care of this base pretty quickly. I like this strategy, cannons and storms. Red supply is kind of going down.
Meanwhile, Grimeboss has a 40k bank.
And a lot of that supply is coming from these 5. Hey, this isn't looking good for
Yeah,
Red.
this is funny because when you watch the first part of the game, you would think Grimeboss would be the first to have to leave because of all the feudalist harassment. I feel like Zerg players and free-for-alls tend to they use their early advantage with Mulas to try to like kill everybody, and then they just don't kill anybody.
Right. Alright, some more Stargates. It's the resource bar telling us Gag. 43
Dreamer actually
probes.
took over Underground's old base. There's actually still resources there.
He's just discovering the semi-islands, or the islands, I'm sorry. Focus fire the Stargates. Oh, another recall. Oh, that Arbiter has full energy. Don't lose it. What are you gonna do with it? Recall.
I think he just stasis them.
One status would be perfect.
Oh, that works too. Just moving to
Yeah,
focus
I
fire.
feel like a status would have been better because it buys you time and you can kill off the buildings. And he just got his units. The status. But these recalls have been something.
Grimeboss is slowly gobbling up the top right of the map while Red's too busy.
Grimeboss's strat the entire time was not to attack anybody and not to make any enemies. And it worked.
He's so far away from Red, I think he's like rebuilding his base. In the top
Basically
right.
building a second base to the top right.
I love these large maps.
Are we gonna get to see 40 factories?
Flying over the...
We'll probably afford it. 40,000 minerals.
We're amazed that Dreamer is still in the game. We would have thought that Dreamer would have been wiped out a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's getting all this money from.
Let's see, mined out. Almost mined out. Well, he's gonna have this base.
We also can't believe that Dreamer managed to sneak out the hit 12 o'clock base and mine it out.
Yeah. There's even no point to building more cannons there at this point. If it comes under attack now, he should just abandon it. He can still take the 6 o'clock. There's still a 6 o'clock base with minerals.
Yeah, where orange was.
Yeah.
I'm surprised why he didn't take those.
Orange and green were literally just fighting each other and nobody else for the first 30 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and Grimeboss was kind of defending against silver, I'll give him that, but he's been a pacifist game.
That seems to be the path to winning.
Just let everyone else fight each other while you become strong, and then
What could happen is people start ganging up on you if there's enough left. Might have happened to Gag, I don't know.
you almost killed Gag, but then you ally with Gag against Grimeboss.
Yeah. Pretty
You just
nuts.
keep playing sides like that.
God, he's building too.
And what you do as Dreamer is the price for that is you just let them take you give you a base for free. It's just you slowly try to like work your way into a strong position. Because Dreamer has played this game probably the best of anybody, I think. But
From start to end, he's been engaged in battle, for sure.
yeah, he's been in fights almost constantly the entire game and still has.
And I don't think he needed to attack orange, he just did.
Yeah, I don't know what the strategy was there, but
Putting on a show.
yeah, we're not here to build bases. This is SimCity.
Some people are going to be here to win the money. Some people are going to be here to just put on an amazing show.
Right.
If you keep doing these, one day somebody's going to 5-pull in one of these.
100 factories. It looks like he has 100 factories. Why is he still making siege tanks is what I want to know. I just don't see why he needs them. I mean, battle cruisers are susceptible to stasis, but
Making carriers.
I'm not sure if this mass turret strategy is that good.
Gag has like incredible carrier micro now after this one free-for-all game. He's like a bonnet with carriers. It would give you a lot of practice.
I'm not sure where all of Purple's army is. He had decent force somewhere on the map, but
It would be funny if like Grimeboss does a matrix on Dreamer's Arb, and Dreamer just has like right underneath the carriers and recalls like all his Archons. But I'm only dreaming.
could be incredible. Mind control one of find a queen somewhere or a drone somewhere on the map. Mind control it, get a queen, and then put a snare.
Yeah.
It's actually a good strategy. Try to just tech the Greater Spire, get some Devours and some Queens. And
Somebody said Zerg isn't the best free-for-all race, but I don't know about that. It's got Plague, it's got Swarm. Long
Well, they
game
have
isn't
good
Zerg
units.
like super strong?
yeah, they have good units, but it's difficult to. They're not a turtling race. They can turtle, but they don't turtle as well as the other races.
Now we're wondering whether Zerg becomes a better and better free-for-all race, the more APM you have.
Yeah, I mean, I think
That
Zerg
might be
has
a
the
good point.
highest. I think, like, if you have like unlimited AP. Oh, there's a ghost moving out.
Oh yeah, there is.
Anyways, yeah, I think Zerg is actually the strongest race if you have like perfect micro,
Do you have a...
infinite APM. But
What's the ghost for? Does he have a nuke? Silo?
Maybe to lock down the Arbiter?
I like how
Yeah.
he's just walking here next to
Seems like a nuke tease.
Ash's base.
Is he allied with... No, well, I guess...
No, he's just walking in between.
It's a nuke!
It's a nuke!
Oh,
it's-
it's not gonna go off. I don't even know what he was targeting with it.
he was trying to target, like, he was suiciding.
I was trying to target the Nexus.
Good for you, Grimeboss.
These Archons are insane. He's got the strategy right though. Like this is how you counter carrier if you just got ground. Just go massive.
Archon.
Yeah.
Oh, Gag isn't engaging well.
He needs to move these Dragoons though. The Archons can keep up, but they need to be able to stay on top.
Status.
Oh, this is awesome actually. He's getting the interceptors now.
This must feel so good for Dreamer.
Dreamer has a bigger Gag now.
It's got the carrier surrounded. This Gag supply.
Okay, Dreamer actually
Came back. The vengeance.
Dreamer might actually take this. I feel like his engages are overall better than Grimeboss's overall. But
They were both in our first free-for-all a long time ago with DeWalt, Ziki, and others.
great Archon control there.
There's a really good chance the Dreamer gets second now.
Yeah. Good job just pulling back there too. You don't want to chase carriers over a cliff.
Not sure why he's not making more Stargates.
His bank's getting to the point now where he actually can't afford to make
Think
anything.
so?
He doesn't.
It's not
absolutely
mining
need
it. It's not mining at all.
You think
where's
he's
that
actually
one-
saving it? That's incredible. I guess that's smart. I'd probably be stupid and make a bunch of Stargates and have no resources left to make carriers.
Yeah. I can now make 10 carriers at once. Oh, I can only afford 3.
Dreamer is definitely the MVP of this game.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ooh, that feels bad. He built anti-carrier army,
So how do the
but it's
prizes
not
work
really
for
an
this?
anti-mech army.
The prizes for free-for-alls?
Yeah.
They actually haven't changed no matter who gets involved. $10.
The winner?
Yeah, it's the best of one. I think you need a minimum of like 3-4 players. But it's more fun for more people if there's at least 7 or 6. That's what I've been told. That makes sense.
We're kind of wondering how it would work to like add a brilliancy prize to the pool just to make players do more awesome stuff.
Yeah, that was one idea, is that you could actually have like certain goals, nuking, mind control, things like that you could set. So it's not just about winning it, but achieving it. One of the problems with that though is verifying it and I guess observing it. If you have like 6-7 people and they're doing like all these goal-based tasks. But it would still be cool, yeah, to see like nukes, mind control, and other stuff.
I think Dreamer's now decided he's had enough of Grimeboss. His Grimeboss has a bigger bank. He can afford to take bad engagements.
You're gonna win this, streamer? I honestly thought Gag was gonna win it. Now, and then I thought Grimeboss has it.
There's Dreamer would have to basically go and destroy all the production facilities to win.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
Grimeboss has 2 bases, so
it was kind of smart, I guess.
Is Gag even gonna be able to max again? Not if Gag is attacking.
nuclear.
Oh, there it is. Does Gag see it?
I don't know if he sees it.
I think
Oh, he
it's
killed it.
gonna,
He killed
is it
it.
gonna land?
Found it.
It's not gonna land. Thought we'd see a nuke. I don't even know where the silo is. Everyone's been trying to take this base here, and it just keeps dying over and over again. I think Gag killed his own base.
Yeah, he did. I mean, is at that point now where Grimeboss can literally just make mass Goliaths, trade interceptors for Goliaths, and start and just whittle down Gag's economy, but he doesn't know that, so.
Still hasn't taken. Well, I guess Orange's base doesn't have that many minerals. Yeah, Grimeboss has 72 SCVs somewhere. So most of them are concentrated. A place we haven't found yet. It's kind of funny. We're at the 1 hour and 3 minute mark. We're at the 1 hour and 3 minute mark. When you've invested so much time in a free-for-all.
Recall.
Yeah, kind of bad timing because the carriers are right there. What do you do with the recall? Take out the Nexus? Or...
Yeah. Nexus is the most high value thing you can get.
Stasis.
Yeah, that's nice. Ooh.
Yeah, you can literally just get out, like kill the cannons, and then just leave.
Dreamer is MVP so far.
Nah. This is awkward.
I love it. Even if he got up there, I don't know. He would have been able to. What's the resources at? Okay, Grindboss still has 50,000 minerals. Gag is down. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to pull this off. I mean, Dreamer too. Seems like Grindboss can just make.
Nuclear launch detected.
Oh my god, where is it? Is it here? You're gonna miss where it is?
Zoom out and see if we can find it.
Sorry folks, I could not find it. I don't even know if it landed. I'm thinking it was where the carriers were.
Might have been bottom. This Grimeboss started mining down there. I don't know why you would nuke the base though.
Dreamer's ahead in supply somehow. I think he really wants this expansion here.
Sorry, the stream's super pixelated now. Maybe I'll switch over to Twitch.
Big shout out to Freakling, who joined us, or his pocket did. I'm not sure if Freakling actually remembers Lancet, the map maker, from 2009. Made this map called Epica. Pretty fun map. What's going on here?
Gag is just dead. An awesome showing from Gag.
Oh my god, is Talespin still in this game?
I totally forgot about it.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh my
Oh,
god,
what?
Talespin has been in this game this whole time? After he lost the top right base, I thought he was gone. Where did he come from?
I think he's just sitting there, and everyone that is like moving
Oh
by
yeah,
doesn't even see him there.
he's the nuker. Oh my god, it's not
Oh.
Grimeboss, it's Talespin.
This whole time I thought it was Grimeboss that was nuking people.
That is an absolutely legendary way to stay in this game.
Where's his nuke silo?
Bottom right. Wait. is
Oh
Grimeboss
yeah,
allied?
I thought he was eliminated like 2 hours ago.
Is Grimeboss allied
What?
with Tailspin?
How?
I don't think so. I mean, he can cloak.
Like. That floating barracks means that Grimeboss knows that Tailspin is down there.
What?
Actually, nice little spaces on this map. Yeah, as Excalibur pointed out, each square of the map, the top right, the top left, bottom right, they could be made into an individual map. They're all kind of unique in that way. Be 2 spawning positions. Big shout out to Strudel, who's been watching the free-for-all. He's refused to play in one, but after watching this game, he says you can count me in for the next one. I get it if you played one and you don't like it, but if you've never played one, in all the years that StarCraft has been out, yeah, you should
Whoa.
definitely partake, especially
Whoa.
when there's a prize involved.
Did you see what I just saw?
What happened?
Dreamer's got his own carriers.
Oh yeah, and just chatting away, I didn't even notice.
And no one's getting any observers, so Grimeboss should really just switch to Wraith.
Hi Freakling, thanks for joining.
I'm pretty sure actually.
Or to Ghosts, or to both.
Tailspin's gonna take this with his little outpost and Ghosts. He's just gonna nuke his way to victory.
Yeah, no one's thought of getting ghosts with lockdown.
Yeah. But he's only got gas for like 2 nukes.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Well, it's so funny because we thought he got eliminated like 30 minutes ago, and his color is very hard to see on the map. But apparently he was alive this whole time, and he was the one that was trying to nuke, and not Grimeboss.
Carrier versus carrier battle. How often do you get to see that?
Oh, Dreamer's really coming in for revenge.
Yeah, but he shouldn't dive the cannons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This was horrible. Oops.
And Gag has storms.
Yeah, he dived into everything. It's like, carriers, you want to stay as far on the outskirts as you can and just pick up any stuff that comes too close to you. So,
Rickling, do you remember Lancet? The person who made this map?
yeah, he made quite a few maps, I think.
That's cool.
But that's years ago, of course. Don't think he's active in any form anywhere anymore.
And was he mostly a free-for-all map maker, or?
No, I think he also more made hit some melee maps as well.
Did you like this map?
You could easily wait. Actually, have to look it up. Which maps he made?
Was he a notable map maker, in your opinion?
What makes someone notable?
Well, I
Mostly
guess-
melee maps, it seems. He made. One,
There's
two.
Talespin. I love this guy.
There's some.
Can't decide where he's gonna go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember this one.
I mean, nukes are brilliant on this map.
This is
It's
actually
This
pretty.
is gonna work.
gigantic.
Yeah, all his more recent maps seem to be.
Oh my god, it
seem to
almost...
be
What?
FFA maps,
Oh.
but
Oh, he sees it.
he also made quite a few
That's super
melee
impressive.
maps
Found it.
in the past.
Wow, Gag actually made Zealots. Slow Zealots.
He made
Yeah.
a hole in the ground. Congratulations.
Almost. If he had 5 or 10 more seconds, well, 5 probably, it would have landed. But Grimeboss is obviously going to look at where all his units, I guess, are, because he doesn't have anything else in there.
So we don't think anybody other than Grimeboss can max anymore.
It's really unfortunate if this was a game where they didn't select extended unit limit, because Dreamer would be capped, I think. If I understand it correctly. There might be like a total number of units you
I
can
don't know
make.
how Grimeboss loses this now.
We're amazed at how much of the map is actually getting mined out here. And how long this has gone on for.
Yeah, this is...
It's a great map name, Epica. I recommend it to anyone who wants to spend half a day playing a StarCraft game.
I would like to have seen mind control at this point.
Yeah, because you make the Dark Archons, they accumulate energy, and you can keep using that. And I think it's additional supply when you do
Yeah.
control
If they-
another unit, so
someone
it doesn't
controls
take up your
third.
supply. Talespin, still in the game. Going out, looking for a potential nuke target. I really like this guy, like he's had nothing for an hour and 15 minutes. But he just sort of stuck in the game. He has it out for red or someone, yeah.
He wants to get the carriers.
Yeah, but you know, he's controlling the carriers and moving around, so...
Oh, he killed the Nexus again.
Status protects from
Oh.
this, right?
Oh,
Or no, it doesn't.
no. It
Oh, oh, it does.
Oh,
You'll get the probes, or not.
that's too bad.
Well, at least it wasn't Operation Plowshare this time.
So had he not done status, I'm not sure if he would have gotten it or not, but it looked like Yag was controlling the carriers and was where. I hope Talespin comes back with another ghost.
Now Grimebot.
Yeah,
I think it's really
he's-
hilarious because
Making another one.
Red comes to that base to do something, I'm not sure what. So then Black decides to nuke him. But then the carriers start leaving, so then Dreamer comes in, stasises them so that he can take the base. But then he leaves it, and Purple comes in to try to take the base for himself. So it's just weird. Looks like a fight going on just to the south. If we can call that a fight.
Oh my god, Gag finally left.
Tailspin outlasted Gag.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's true.
Tailspin has just been like unkillable this game. He just keeps losing his base, but he like reappears somewhere else.
He's got a nuke made.
Still got one more?
It just
that's
made, and
I'm just wondering if he has ghosts to launch it with, or paint a target with. SCV chasing the High Templar.
did Gag lose all his carriers? Yeah, I guess he had no
think so. I think he
minerals.
was just on such a low number, he just decided to give up.
Yeah, this is the final attack of the game.
Winning a free-for-all means a lot to both Grimeboss and Dreamer. Just to throw that out there, they've played the most free-for-alls out of all the players. So it's kind of funny that
He
way.
goes to the CC there, yeah.
But again, if you just had a handful of raids,
Yeah,
you could
actually,
just
so
snipe
funny
all those
thing,
carriers. So
the guy that's
there hasn't
going
been an
around
observer in days, basically.
He does have a lot of, oh my god, Talespin is actually destroying Grimeboss's stuff here. That's so funny. Like, we counted Talespin out 30 minutes ago. I swear to god he went AFK and he came back.
He's mining the gas.
Marines to save the day.
Grimeboss had
And
pretty
what's
much
hilarious
rebuilt.
Also is Talespin actually went mass wraith to kill off the Reds carriers, but he didn't build a comsat, so he flew in with cloaked raids, and there was one observer there, so the carriers killed all his raids. All that lost just because he didn't. All his raids lost just because he didn't make a comsat.
This is pretty funny. Look at the structure in the middle.
Is that dot part of the map?
Yeah, I think it's the nuke dot that Lancet added.
Dreamer played so well.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, he keeps finding resources on the map.
What's his resources like? Oh, nothing. Just, he can only make temps now. And Archons, which is what we're seeing. What about Grimeboss? Oh, Grimeboss has 55,000 minerals, yeah. There's no way. And the map has actually been mined out. I mean, these free-for-alls don't always last this long. Sometimes players just quit,
Except
they
for
have to go.
Grimeboss's side.
Does he have more? Yeah, a little bit here.
There seem to be some minerals on like 2 o'clock. Okay. Well.
Are Tailspin's Marines still going? We see a gap of purple buildings at the bottom now.
Oh, I think Grimeboss is actually killing Tailspin.
But you know, as Terran, you can always float a command center to mine any last scraps, so...
He's got a nuke. And he's got a ghost making. There it is.
Wait. What's that mineral patch in the very bottom right? Does that not mine at all, or can you show that again?
Is there a problem with the map? This one.
Yeah, I
here?
think there's an Yeah, that's an unminable mineral patch
Is
right
that
there.
why?
Or like he mined like some 16 minerals from it.
Is it
You'd
possible
have to
to
spam
have?
click on it to mine it at all.
Oh, your workers.
Yeah, it's
wouldn't
placed
be able
on unwalkable terrain, so
That's so funny.
or on the unwalkable bottom line of the map, more precisely.
That's why it hasn't been mined.
I mean, you could still mine it, but you'd have to micro your workers all the time. You'd literally have to give every separate mining order.
Last nuke.
Better do something.
Nuclear launch.
There's no way. Oh my god. No, Grimeboss is
Oh,
gonna
this could
notice
work.
now. Oh my god. You might get a few.
Oh, did you get the carriers?
Oh my god. This close.
No, but oh, now he noticed.
A few seconds away.
He got one.
Even though Talespin has had a little presence in this game, I think it's been very meaningful. To say. Dreamer with 14 minerals left. I think
Yeah, you can't
Talespin
really-
is trying to mine the unminable minerals here. Oh, there
Oh,
goes
you're
Talespin.
Oh, there.
Oh my god.
Tailspin. Will Tailspin close this out?
An hour and 24 minutes.
Okay, now we'll see what happens. Okay,
Tailspin gets
probably got the end. Too bad.
Wow.
I wanted to see him try to mine it.
Oh boy. That was quite a game. Wow.
I want to thank A-Buck, Frey Spirit, and of course Freakling for joining us. That was fun.
Yeah, man. 6 hours, and I think that one match took about 3 of them.
Yeah, I have some free-for-alls that I can't fit into normal schedules because they take so long. Like, some of them are 2 or 3 hours. And they're usually on Excalibur's maps because they're big. And Excalibur, he's a free-for-all map maker and UMS map maker, really nice guy. He's on our Discord under Showmatch Mappers. You'll see his name. He believes that free-for-all maps should be that big.
You should co-cast those with Greth at some point.
I've asked him. Yeah, his availability is limited, and he's in Europe, of course. But I enjoy Greth. His casting is really funny.